or whatever, 180 something riders there video. Needs to do a championship there, but hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we're back on Motogp 19 once again, and we are here finally for Race Against Pole. It's a little bit later on in the day, so I apologise for that, but you know, I'm getting it done on the same day hopefully still, so that's good. The final pole of the season, so this should be the last episode where I don't do MotoGP, because for next season I'm planning on trying to beat the Moto3, Moto2, MotoGP, and where applicable Moto-E pole positions in the same video, so hopefully that'll go well. It's going to be hard. When the new game comes out, it's going to be awful, because I'm going to have to spend hours doing it, so that's going to be fun. But anyway, final pole of the season goes to Quartararo. So Quartararo, you know, he's ended his rookie season in, well, almost the best way possible. We will see if he can try and get a win tomorrow, but he set a 1 minute 29.978. That's what we have to go beat today. I'm not sure if I can do that, to be honest. I'm pretty bad at Valencia. I tried to record a first challenge yesterday as Lorenzo, just a sort of little send-off thing for him, but I honestly couldn't. There was the tyres, I either couldn't get them up to temperature, or they got too hot depending on the compound they used. So a hard was too cold, a soft got too hot, and the medium, well, you'd think, oh, that'd be a healthy middle ground. Now I got too hot as well. So actually, it was one or the other, I can't remember, but it was not, it didn't feel very good. So it's brake for turn 1. We have to watch out, because they're allowed to go into that pit lane exit in real life. We are not, for some reason. Quite why that is, I don't know. My guess is the way the game works is it checks if you're off track by checking which material you're in contact with, and you go onto a different material. So it probably has the curb and then the tarmac as the proper, like the material you're allowed to be on. So if you leave, if you're not touching, if you're touching material that isn't either of those, I'm guessing that's why in Valdez you'll have. I don't know, but that's how it would make sense to do it. Now I have jabbing away half a lap here under the Tissot sign, braking down into turn 8. The front end did not feel too good there as we pushed the front into the corner, picking up the bike into turn 9, picking the bike over into 10, through turn 11. Sliding the rear end underneath the motor sign, getting the brakes into Campo Herreros. It's actually been a really clean lap so far. I've been really pleased with it. So if we slide it, there's a rear wheel sliding in 13. I broke way too early for Adrian Campos, but now I've kicked the rear end out by going into first. I might have ruined the lap there at the final hurdle. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.2, so we have got to go again. But it was a nice, neat lap, albeit a little slow, which you know, is kind of a bit pointless, to be fair. No point doing a nice, clean lap if it's slow as hell. Anyway, anyone could do a clean lap if you're going around slowly. That was a bit of a better exit though. Only a 10th under though. Was it? I've forgotten the time already, so that's always good. I think I did this on one of the other ones. Usually I remember the time throughout the episode, but I have forgotten it. I think it was I know it was a 1 minute 29. I don't remember the point. Oh, I've invalidated my lap. Okay, that's good. We were actually quite far under the lap, but we'll have to go for it again. That's unfortunate. This is where I'm going to check the time. 9. Okay. Oh, it's only 29.9. Oh wow, I restarted the flying lap and it put me back here. I may as well just carried on, really. Validated lap, nice. But if you check the texture, that's supposed to have a 0 on it, just cut off by the gauge. come up towards the line now then, to start the lap once again. I did check the time, and I actually did remember it in my head. I was just not 100% sure. It was a 29.9, which is what I thought it was. But I didn't want to say that if it was wrong, so I just was honest and said I wasn't sure. It is a 29.9, so we've got to find 3/10. It's not actually quite 3/10, but I'd like to beat it, you know, by a little bit. Just makes it a bit easier to. So we're already 2/10 under. We're going the right way about it. That's for sure. That'll be a few hundreds. Might just be a few thousands even short at this rate, but I'm sure we'll kick up the advantage throughout the lap. Just start pushing the front end a little bit more. It's usually when you can tell I'm pushing when there's black lines coming out from the front end of my bike. So we got half second now. That's a massive amount as we go into turn 8. The front end absolutely went there. I'm not really sure I didn't tuck. This does seem to be one of those tracks where the front can just sort of tuck without warning. So go into turn 10. No. Oh, thought I was going to go off the track then. Just went really wide. A bit like a Spagro did earlier on. Polo Spagro, of course. Did a fantastic lap. And I'm 6/10 under. So we just got to hold it together, which I've not done. I've absolutely not. I've just bottled that. I've bottled the advantage I had. I built this advantage the whole way up and I just missed one braking zone. And that's it. With the hard. Oh, we're down. Yeah, we're down. Okay, well, we've got to go for that one again. That's fun. And it took off my next lap as well, so I have to actually just ride an extra bit of the circuit for no reason. That's annoying. So as I come up towards the line once again, to actually start off, I had to ride the last sector again, so it's fun. So actually, I think I might have said earlier on, I'm not a fan of Valencia, but actually I was thinking about it, and I actually do quite like Valencia. It's just the last 3 corners I don't like. They're all pretty bad, so, you know. I'm sure there's people that love the penultimate turn. But I don't. So, you know, it makes it harder for me because I already struggle with rear end tyre temperature just because of my style. You know, that's kind of my fault. That's something I should change if that's a problem, but you know what I mean. I would struggle with that a little bit as it is. So a corner where you have to slide the rear end, a bit like Termas, the long left, doesn't help. So it's a much worse lap so far, because the time is still pretty close to us. Previous lap was much better, just the one mistake really at the penultimate turn. Sorry, it's actually, it was 3 from last turn, wasn't it? And this next one, made a mistake here, which then just led me to high side, coming into the last corner trying to make up the time. Driven on 13, braking for 14, I'll keep it in first, second gear, into first now. I'm really wide through Adrian Campos. Perhaps that's where I lost most of the lap time then. So just come towards the line. Are we going to beat the time? Yeah, 29.7. So we gained about half a second then in the last corner really, because it was right behind us. So yeah, in the end we probably could have got into the 28s really if we'd kept that previous lap up. If I'd known how much of a mistake I made into the last corner, perhaps I wouldn't have pushed so much going in with that lap. But yeah, I suppose that is it. So we'll go and have a look at the leaderboards. We're not going to be very high up because I saw the times they're about 3 seconds quicker than what I've done. So that's this is probably my worst track then in terms of percentage off the world record, probably by quite a long way. So yeah, I'll go check out that where this puts us. I'm going to be scared. I think it's going to be, it might even be outside the top 200, which is pretty appalling. You know, if you've played this game, you know how easy it is to get into the top 200. So yeah, we'll check the leaderboards out and see where that puts us. Right then, so on the leaderboards we are 135th. Now that's not great really. You can see the tracks I struggle at. The tracks I struggle at are the tracks that I really like, I'm pretty consistent around most tracks, and then there's the tracks that I struggle at, and I really struggle at those. So tracks like Mugello, Valencia, and Buriram, I suppose, to a certain extent. You could look through the leaderboards. If you're friends with me on Steam, you can see all my leaderboard times, because I will have probably done a time for most of the tracks at this point. By the time the next game comes out, I will have done one at every single track. I actually get to do Thailand twice, so that's fun, because obviously it's right near the start of the season next time. So I actually get to do Thailand twice on this game, and not at all on the next one. Oh, actually, yeah, I do get to do it in 2021 season. So, I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to do Thailand on MotoGP 2020 with the 2021 mod. That's if I even make one of those. I might be too busy to do it next year. I don't know. If I am, then apologies, but I will, obviously. I know it's a bit early to be talking about that. I might have loads of free time, be absolutely fine. But if I am too busy to do it, I will let people know months in advance so they can make their own. So I know people probably don't bother making their own because they know people just wait for mine to come out. But if I don't, yeah, whatever. We'll talk about that in 2020, not now. So let's go have a look at the top positions. So Trastevere is first. So obviously sweated this track quite a bit. I think did he come second last night? I think Andrew ZH now is the current champion, if I'm not mistaken. So fair play to him. And I didn't actually catch the esports, I didn't see any of it this year at all. So yeah, I only know, I think that Andrew won, but I'm sure Trast gave him a good run for his money. I mean, if you look at the leaderboard times, Trastevere is quite far in front of people at some of the tracks. For example, this one, he's 6/10 in front of anyone else. So yeah, you can see when there's he's sort of 26.3 and there's a 27.6 also in the top 12. So, you know, he's got a pretty big margin because he's 1.3 seconds quicker than just the 12th guy. So, yeah, that's quite a bit. So I hope you have enjoyed that one. I'm so sorry for not uploading. I've been putting all my time into the 2020 mod. Hopefully that should be out soon. I'm debating whether I might have to push it back a little bit now. Not even my fault now, just because they're like, who's going to get the Repsol Honda? What's happening with Moto 3, because half the team's just like, yeah, we've got no one. So that's fun. Or they've got, there's not enough keys in the game either to do to do Moto 3. I think there's going to be 2 riders short. So, yeah, quite how I'm going to decide who makes the cut and who doesn't, I don't know. That's going to be quite difficult. But enough mod rambling now. That's the, you know, that's not for this video. It's race against pole. I'm sure some of you will be interested. Perhaps I'll do another video tomorrow, maybe about it. I don't know. But whatever. Like I said, I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you in the next one.